Welcome to Destination Mohawk House. I'm your host, Nikki Morville. On today's show, an exclusive invitation to the conservatory. Our special 4-seasonal room has year-round scenic views and open-air dining. The conservatory was made with all timeless material, hand-hewn beams, bluestone floors, old brick walls, and a gorgeous fireplace, which is one of 5 at Mohawk House. Come experience what everyone is talking about. This sophisticated, rustic area is country elegance at its finest.
So if you think it's hot outside, well, let me tell you, it's even hotter in this conservatory. I am here with the head chef, Brian Saxton, who's been with the Mohawk House for over 8 years. And Brian has some fabulous dishes in front of me that I cannot wait to talk about and to sample. Brian, talk a little bit about the philosophy of Mohawk House and the dishes and what you guys believe in.
First off, here at Mohawk House, we like to live, eat, breathe, farm to table. Everything we do, we try to incorporate local farms from all over North Jersey and just take what they have to offer and we put it right into all our dishes. Here we have a thyme-seared Berkshire pork chop over sweet corn grits, roasted baby carrots, Flaming Fury peaches from Winyarbrow Farm, and a nice demi to go along with it.
So the second dish that looks so mouth-watering, and I know it's brand new right now on our summer menu, what is this, Bri?
We have a baked brie medallion with water wafer crackers, Granny Smith apple, and a sauce made from walnuts, grapes, and Krista Schmidt's local honey from Meadowbrook Farms.
Wonderful, and Krista Schmidt does all of, when we say local honey, we actually mean from our own bees. Yes. People don't understand that local honey actually means from our bees.
Yep, and Krista, she brings all of her talents here at the Mohawk House. She does all our desserts, and she always brings in this nice honey and cookies for us to share.
Yes, and I can attest, Krista's awesome. The honey is fabulous, and again, farm to plate, right from our own farm, Meadowbrook. Okay, and this third beautiful dish?
Last but not least, we have hand-seared Jersey scallops. This is one of our most popular dishes here. They are hard-seared with fingerling potatoes, some Alaskan king crab legs, shaved zucchini, and we have a lemon beurre blanc to go over the top of it.
Wonderful, and I, as you all know, I serve here at Mohawk House, and this is such a popular dish. We have amazing, amazing seafood dishes. Fabulous salmon, sea bass. Scallops really is one of the most popular. Why do you think?
Well, everything we do here is fresh. Every day we get fresh seafood in, and it's just, you can't go wrong with giving fresh seafood to everybody. And the ingredients too, all the local farms all helping out, and it's just, everything comes together. It's very nice.
I agree, and it's funny because people will ask as we serve them, is the seafood fresh? That is an always yes. There is a truck here every day with constant new fresh seafood, so you are always getting that day's catch, correct?
Correct, yep.
Absolutely. So, look, folks, it's a hard job. Someone's got to do it. I have to try this food, and it just looks amazing. So, Brian, will you escort me over to the table so we can try some of these dishes?
Let's go.
So, here we are at this friendly little booth on the side of the conservatory, which is just another place to eat while you're dining here. Folks, really, it just keeps getting better. Now, I have to try these dishes. Brian, we're going to start with the pork chop. So, Bri, what is this you're pouring?
We are pouring the demi-glaze, which is completely packed with the peaches from Winyarbrow Farm. So you get a nice sweet flavor, a little bit of grilled aspect to it.
Oh my word. The peaches?
Yeah, they really stand out.
Are amazing. I can't even speak because this is so good. What's in the demi?
The demi, what we do is we just roast veal bones with vegetables and just make a nice brown stock, reduce it down.
That is fabulous, and I will say, everyone loves this pork chop. It just keeps getting better. Those peaches are perfect for summer.
Yes. Yep.
And again, farm to plate. Right here, Winyarbrow Orchards, right on your table. I love that. So here, Bri, we have...
Next we have the Jersey sea scallops.
Yes.
And I'll pour some beurre blanc over.
And if you want, Brian can come to your table and pour your sauce for you.
Of course.
Okay, so this is all the rave. Everyone loves this dish. And then in the middle here, Bri?
In the middle we have the shaved zucchini, the Alaskan king crab legs, and the fingerling potatoes. Scallops nice and sweet, caramelized. It's perfection.
Perfection is right. And what a big scallop.
Yes.
You're not getting any dinky little scallop here.
Yep, these are nice U10 dry scallops.
Wow.
Very nice.
That is so good, and I'm really hungry. I could go to town right now on all of this. This is amazing. Okay, and then the final dish, which is on our menu now, and this is brand new.
Yes. This is the baked brie medallion, and over the top I'm going to pour that glaze I was talking about before.
Wow, lovely.
Krista's local honey. Dig right in.
Oh my gosh. So, we have it on a cracker here. This is how you would recommend just spooning out
Yes, just
something on the cracker?
dipping it right in.
Oh my god.
Nice and creamy. The honey.
Oh my gosh. This is heaven.
Yep.
I am a cheese lover, but this just went to another level.
Yep, and you can get this for an appetizer, even dessert.
Oh my gosh. This is so savory and sweet. And the nuts in it taste so good too on top of the brie. Fabulous. This is gonna really be a nice addition to an already fabulous menu. So Brian, all 3 meals fabulous. What do you have to say to the folks out there about trying our menu and all of our new additions to the menu?
Just come in, see what Sussex County tastes like, see all the ingredients we use from all the farms, and enjoy yourself.
Love it. Come folks and come try one of these dishes and so many other amazing meals on our fabulous menu.
So the hottest ticket in town is the Nerds here at Mohawk House, and tonight it's all about dancing for Dottie. And to my left, I've got Cassie Kowalczyk, who is president of Oscar. Tell us about Oscar for people who don't know.
Oscar rescues dogs and cats from high-kill shelters. We get them fully vetted and then put them up for adoption.
Amazing opportunity that you have to save so many dogs and cats and help so many animals around the county. And I know this is such a near and dear cause for Steve and Rachel Scrow. They absolutely love you guys, and you have done so much. Tell us about Dottie, because this is all about Dottie too tonight.
So Dottie is a bait dog. She is a pit bull that we rescued from Paterson, New Jersey. When we first rescued her, she had so many injuries, so many bite wounds all over her, and she had to get multiple surgeries. She's still fighting through it and still recovering, but she's getting so much better, and pretty soon she'll be up for adoption.
Which is absolutely fabulous. So tonight we are accepting donations and whatnot for Dottie, which is just fabulous. So how can people get involved with Oscar? What can folks out there do?
So our biggest need is foster homes. We're a foster-based group, so people to help us care for the animals, and then obviously volunteers to come to the pet adoption events, come to the supply drives, all of that. In our website is www.oscaranimalrescue.org, and on our site people can volunteer. They can sign up to volunteer and foster.
Awesome. So finally, Cassie, tell me a little bit about the relationship with Mohawk House and how you guys really become a family together.
Yeah, so the Mohawk House, Steve and Rachel are huge animal lovers. They're such incredible supporters of our animal rescue, and in addition to that, they hooked us up with Franklin Sussex Auto Mall, and we became great friends with them as well. They care about us so much, and they just want to help us, so they are doing everything they can, including having the Dancing for Dottie event to help us.
So Rachel, such a huge advocate for animals, and here we are today at Mohawk House for Oscar and for Dancing for Dottie. What a neat idea, and what an organization that you guys love and support. Tell me about doing an event like this today.
Well, it came from very humble beginnings and a really heartfelt story with our guest of honor tonight, Dottie. And her story just touched all of us here at Mohawk House. And of course, we love to support Oscar. They are an amazing network of foster homes and of people who are involved with our local humane societies in New Jersey, and it's really disgusting how animals are treated in our times, and Dottie's story brings to light dog fighting and what they do, and what these people are doing to defenseless animals, and it's something that we really feel strongly about, and the community has responded unbelievably.
I think that you really touch upon such a nice point, is people really unite for this cause, and you can see it here tonight. The place is packed. There's so many people here who love the Mohawk House, but who also really love this cause. And Dottie made her guest appearance today, and your heart does go out to a dog like this who was treated so viciously and then gets a second chance.
Yep, absolutely. That's what it's all about, and that's what this event is all about, is finding a way to make a positive out of this negative and uniting people that feel the same way and having a great time and trying to spin it in a way where we can, try and help.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it's all about. So folks, tonight it's so many neat things here at Mohawk House. Between the nerds, we've got Dottie, there's a mechanical bull. So finally, Rach, why would you encourage folks to come on out to nights like this, but in general, to see what you guys offer and showing just the camaraderie between you and the community and your love for local?
I mean, you couldn't say it better, Nikki. Honestly, we live for local. We live for connecting with people and for sharing our passion of New Jersey's time of season when we're actually getting our local ingredients and using them in our dishes and connecting with our environment and just furthering all of those causes, all good things, and with people, with animals, with everything.
It's a lovely thing being here in beautiful Sussex County in Sparta, Mohawk House. Tell me about the relationship. You guys keep coming back. We keep wanting you to come back.
Because we're bringing the love. Bringing the love.
We're the most wanted. I saw that in the police station. My pro.
These guys, are they nerds or comedians? I don't understand. So let's talk about tonight's event. Big event, Dancing for Dottie. We've got Oscar here, Animal Rescue, of course. Big, huge supporters, Mohawk House, of animals and local everything. Tell me what you think about that.
I think it's fantastic. I have dogs myself. We're all dog people, actually.
I have 2 dogs.
We have sons and dogs.
Same.
They are the same. They make the same kind of mess, and you got to wipe up after.
How do you like playing here at Mohawk House?
Fantastic. It's nice. The food's good. Pretty good.
Excellent.
Great.
The best.
And we got a good crowd, and everybody dances and has a good time. So that's why we keep bringing the love back to the Mohawk House.
And for those older people, they get home before midnight, which is probably good for them too.
It can be not so much of a late
I
night.
love it. It's 8 minutes from my house.
Perfect. We've
Yes.
got local right here. Talk about loving local. We've got local right here. Folks, nerds are here again at the Mohawk House. It's always bigger, better, louder, more incredible every time. I can't wait to see you guys again.
Bringing the love.
Eric Nielsen, such a huge supporter of Mohawk House and Oscar. Tell us about this night and being a part of it.
Listen, I got to tell you, with Steve Scrow and Rachel, it's such a great honor to sponsor anything with them. And Oscar's come close to my heart, and we really do appreciate at the Auto Mall being involved in such great things that they do. And anything we can do, we always try to help, and as we do with most. So we're really excited about being involved.
Absolutely. And Franklin Sussex Auto Mall, you guys are such a huge supporter of so many local events in the community, and we love you here at Mohawk House. And to see this tonight, it's a special night, especially for Dottie, right?
Well, listen, we're really happy that all these people came out, spent their money to support a great cause, and I think they're gonna have a little fun too.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming here and banging people with a hammer. Okay,
Exactly.
so everybody, I think, is gonna have a great time. The Nerds, of course, top shelf band, and we're really excited to be involved in something of this caliber. It's really a pleasure to us to be involved.
We appreciate it. We love you for it. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you. Thanks for everything you guys do.
From local events raising money for a good cause to walking the talk, farm to plate, server and Kripalu graduate Julie Gotsky gets real.
I think there's a lot to be said about formulating a community of trust, of service, of self-awareness, and taking responsibility for what you participate in. And I think that to have the knowledge of who grew it, where is it from, how long did it take to get from the ground to my plate, and I think it calls for an overall arching appreciation for the material good of the actual food, and therefore more respect for your body and what you're doing with your body. A recent graduate of Kripalu School of Yoga, we really focused on composing compassion for yourself and others. And basically how you do that is by cultivating this non-judgmental witness, really tapping into what serves you, what makes you feel good inside and out. And I think a lot of that has to do with, the nutrient-dense vegetables that are coming from Sussex County, and that it's a dying age, and it's a dying part of culture that I think should be appreciated and preserved. And we have these sources right at our fingertips, and to ignore them would be such a great loss for us all. So.
Wow. We've got Angry Eric of Angry Eric's Brewing. And I have to say, Eric, you don't seem so angry to me.
Well,
you
you're
seem
making me
actually
blush.
very sweet. So where did Angry Eric come from?
It came from a nickname that I didn't realize I had for about a year when I was a prosecutor in the Bronx. Apparently, a couple of the female ADAs thought I was angry when the judges would call me down to the court part to talk about my cases and get me to try and reduce my offer. I just remember being serious about handling my cases, but they started nicknaming me Angry Eric, and after about a year, I guess they figured out I really wasn't angry and told me.
So let's talk about the Mohawk House. Now, you guys are one of, you're on our tap.
Yes, we've been on your tap pretty much, since we opened. We started distributing last month, and you were the first place we delivered to.
Awesome.
We'd been, coming to the Mohawk House long before we opened the brewery, mostly because we like craft beers, and even if we're home brewing at home, we still like to go out, have great food, get out of the house and have some great beers. And the one thing that we really like about coming to the Mohawk House is the changing varieties.
Yes.
And also that I could always rely on the beer tasting the way it should. The lines are always cleaned, and you can tell that when you drink the beer.
That's key. That's a key point, folks. Our lines are always clean. I had someone ask me recently, I really want to have a beer, but you have so many different taps. How are they all clean? I can assure you, not only is our place spotless always, but these lines are exquisitely, totally clean. So thank you for bringing that up.
It's one of the most immaculate basements I've ever seen. When I deliver beer down there, it's a joy because there's not a speck in the cooler. All the kegs are clean, the lines are clean. There's individual CO2 taps, which is also important because you really can't have the same carbonation levels in a stout that you would have in a Belgian pale ale.
Exactly.
And they can adjust for that here.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Well, Eric, you seem like a sweetheart. I'm not going to try to ruin your rep. Angry Eric here, featured at the Mohawk House in the flesh. Come on down and try one of these brews. It's a local guy from Lafayette. This is what it's all about, folks. Coming and drinking local here at Mohawk House. Our food is sizzling, our relationships are harmonious, and bocce is all the rage. So, folks, bocce, the word bocce, big stuff here at Mohawk House. Bob back here, server, friend, the nicest guy you'll ever come across. He's a sweetheart. He is running the league. He's umpiring, and he also serves at the same time. So, Babak, tell me a little bit about bocce for those who are living under a rock.
Well, bocce is a game that's actually ancient in origin. We don't know exactly when it started, but British historians unearthed a tomb, an Egyptian tomb, that dates back to about 5200 BC that has depictions of a bocce-like game written on walls, like boys throwing stones. And then, like, the Egyptians, it's thought, passed it on to the Greeks, and then they passed it on to the Romans, who basically gave it to everyone else because they were crazy and conquering everything. So bocce ball itself is an Italian version of this ancient game. Bocce means, it's derived from the word bacilla, which is like beso in Spanish. It means to kiss or to snuggle up against or just get close to the object of your affection. So in this case, that's Polino.
Who knew bocce was so romantic?
Yeah.
Recently, Ryan Statz of the popular Founders Brewing Company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, came by Moho for a special release party of the rare Kentucky Breakfast Stout. This niche brewing company drew in a large crowd of avid beer gurus and good times.
KBS, it stands for Kentucky Breakfast Stout, and this is it's a barrel-aged version of one of our winter beer.
Okay.
So we take this beer, which was already pretty badass to start with.
Yes.
8.5% pitch black. In addition to that, it's got coffee and chocolate in the actual recipe. So it just doesn't taste like it, it's in there.
Yeah.
So
go on.
So we take that liquid, we put it in a bourbon barrel, we send it down the road and put it in a cave for a year.
Wait, a cave?
A cave, yes.
Okay.
They make for some of the best beer pictures you'd ever see.
That is unbelievable. All right, so go on.
And then when it comes out, it's just a totally transformed liquid, and it really has been one of those beers. We call it brewed for us. That embodies our theme. It's not for everybody else. It's unique. It pushes the liquid envelope, and come try this. It's going to punch you in the chin. So
well, I love this. All right, so here we've got KBS, rarer than rare can be, here at Mohawk House. We're the only ones around who got this tonight, right?
Absolutely.
And this is it right here. And, they gave me a little sample. I have to tell you, I did try it before. I'm going to try it again.
Let's hope she likes it.
All right, listen. I'm not even joking. That is good. That is so good. Now, how long are we going to have this? Because, are we talking tonight?
I'm thinking it's going to be gone shortly, yeah, so.
All right, so, okay, maybe most of you got the privilege to come out tonight here and try this, but if you didn't, this is some special beer, and I like this for the real beer fanatics out there, that something so special would turn in such a draw crowd here tonight. Let's talk about why so many people are out here for this.
Well, I think it's everything coming together. You have a great venue, you have a great brewery, and we love working with Steve in the Mohawk House because it's unique.
Yeah.
It's got creativity. He had vision when he built this place, and it's very similar to the kind of values that build a brand like Founders, is that we're not trying to copy other people. We're trying to do our thing on our terms and be unique and creativity and a commitment to quality.
Yeah.
And that's really, if you look at Steve's food, the farm to table aspect and even the presentation, it's like visual art. It's the full package. So
I love that. It's visual art here at Mohawk House. And I will say too, you guys have such a nice partnership because you guys have built from, you've gone all the way to the top, and you're so rare and so special and so niche, and people want to come here to not have imitations. And that's what I like what you said. You guys are your own special brew, and the Mohawk House are our own special place here. There's nobody like us, which is so neat. So, finally, in closing, with an event like this, it's got to be an annual thing, right?
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. Because something like this is so special for Mohawk House and for the county, for people to see. That's why you've got hundreds of people here today. So what do you think about this as a whole for people to come out and do a really neat type of event like this?
I think what's great is it's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not over the top, too busy.
Right.
It's a huge place, so that probably plays a lot into it. But like I said, he's got the full package. You can order some great food. He's got some locally produced meat and other items on the menu tonight. So that's just right up my alley as a food geek and as a hospitality person. This is like paradise for me.
Well, guys, what a great event here tonight. Something special and something different and something rare and unique. And really, that goes hand in hand with the mantra of the Mohawk House and with you guys at Founders. Seems like a really awesome relationship, and we'll hopefully see you guys again.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
On our taps right now, we've got 10 Founders taps, always revolving. I'm sure you'll see more Founders here at Mohawk House.
So right now in the conservatory, I have the main man on campus here. My boy Tony, who is in the bar. He's worldly, he's been everywhere. He knows about cocktails, he knows about beers, and today he's going to be displaying some of his fine moves with two really special cocktails for the summer. So, Tone, Tell me about the first one that we're going to be doing here today.
All right, Nick. Well, firstly, we're going to be doing a dark and cloudy. It's a variation of a dark and stormy.
Okay.
So a nice classic cocktail. We're going to use a Bacardi Añejo aged rum.
Nice.
We have a local honey from our Meadowbrook Farms.
Nice, perfect.
And then we have a house-made ginger syrup.
Yum.
That's fresh ginger root. They make it in the house. It's wonderful. Fresh lime, some club soda as well.
Fabulous. And know what I like is we're making a dark and stormy, dark and cloudy as it is storming.
It is storming, so it's, I guess, fitting.
So it is very fitting.
To make the dark and cloudy, we use fresh lime, a 1/4 ounce local honey, 1/4 ounce house-made ginger syrup, 2 ounces of Bacardi aged rum, then we add ice and shake.
That's right.
All in the shake, folks. Right there. All right. Lovely.
So, we're gonna pour this in. At the same time, we're gonna marry some club soda with it.
Okay. And I can see there's a little cloudy vibe going on.
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
Nice. Awesome. Beautiful.
That is a dark and cloudy. Little lime wheel to garnish it.
Beautiful. Ooh.
That's
little,
your dark and cloudy.
Little dark and cloudy on a dark and cloudy day. Couldn't be more perfect,
Absolutely.
Tony. I gotta try it. Is that okay?
Please do.
Folks, I know you're wondering. I am over 21. I know I don't look like it, but I gotta try it.
You can fool a lot of
All
people,
right.
Nick.
Whoa, baby.
Is that a good drink?
Wow. And made to perfection. This would be perfect on a hot summer day here at Mohawk House.
Our next drink is the Blood Orange Crush. We add 2 ounces of Grey Goose vodka, an ounce of blood orange liqueur, a dash of peach schnapps, add ice, and shake.
And trust me, the ladies come from all over just to watch Tony do this. Get down. All right.
Right.
Nice. Now, we had something like this similar in the past.
Indeed.
In the like Valentine's Day-ish.
Absolutely.
And we're reinventing for summer.
For sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's a tried and true recipe. It's just wonderful. Very easy to drink, very summery.
All right.
So, same deal.
Same deal.
Yep.
Oh, and I love it because champagne is key.
Of course.
Who doesn't like a little bubbly in
A
their
little
life?
bubbly, always good. We're gonna pour this out right here.
Beautiful.
And we are gonna top that with a
color.
nice little champagne.
Oh, wow.
And a little orange there.
Tony,
There's your blood orange.
I'll tell you, if you're on a
Crush.
date and you're going, oh, I don't know what to get, this is what you get, right? So guys, girls out there, recommend this for your date, your big date night at Mohawk House. Wish you had one to join me right now,
I
Tony.
know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow, and nice and cold.
It's a good one.
You serve it up cold, babe.
Of course.
Nice. Well, here we are, 2 lovely drinks and 2 of many because our summer cocktail list is hot right now. Don't you think?
100%. We just revamped it. We're rolling out a great summer martini list, cocktails, a lot of local produce, herbs, fruits.
Yeah.
So we have the YB Farms,
Nice.
Liberty Farms,
Nice.
and Windenbrow as well.
Nice.
They're going to be supplying us with local basil, some local mint, strawberries, a bunch of other things, and we're going to be incorporating all that into our cocktails.
Awesome. So not only do we preach this farm to plate in the dining room, but we also have it at the bar. So some of your garnishes that you see in your drinks are actually coming from local farms. We love that here. So Tony, fabulous. Ladies, gents too. Come on out, see Tony and the crew behind the bar. These are awesome. Cheers.
Mohawk House, Sussex County's cornerstone. We take pride in being local and being a big part of the community. For more info, check out Mohawk House on Facebook or go to mohawkhouse.com or call us at 973-729-6464.